So today we're going to be looking at some subtraction strategies. To do that, we're going to be using the numbers 684 minus 328. So before I begin with our strategies, we're just going to use some estimation just to kind of find where our answer is going to be. So to do that, I'm going to round them to some more friendly numbers. So I'm going to be using multiples of 50. So for 684, I'm going to round that up to 700. And then for 328, I'm going to be rounding that down or up to 350. So 700 minus 350, I know 700 minus 300, that's going to give me 400. And then 400 minus that extra 50, that's going to give me 350. So our ish number is going to be somewhere around 350. So first I'm going to use a strategy using the base 10 blocks, and so right now I have 684, just for use of space, these are just stacked on top of each other, minus 328, so 3 flats, 2 rods, and 8 units. So to begin, I'm going to start with my units. I know I'm going to have to take away these 8, but I only have 4 in the top, so I'm going to trade one of these rods for 10 units. So now that I have that, I can take away 8 units from the bottom, and then I'll take away the same number from the top. So I'll take away 4 and 8, and I am left with 6. So now I'm going to take away 2 rods from the bottom. I'm also going to take away the same number from the top. So when I take those away, I am left with 5 rods or 5 tens. And then same with the hundreds, I'm going to be taking away these 3, and then I'm going to take away 3 from our top number. So total we have left after we subtract our 328 is going to be 356. Now I'm going to explain this pictorially using a representation of our base 10 blocks. But once again, I'm going to start from this one side. And then I know I need to take away 8 units from 684, except I only have 4 in this column. So I'm going to have to, again, trade that in. So I can get rid of one of my tens, one of my rods, and then I'm going to trade that in for 10 ones. And then from there, I will be able to take away 8. So now that I have my 10 ones, I'm going to take away 8. So I can take it away from the bottom, and then I'm going to take it away from the top as well. All right, so now we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones in this category, and then we're going to take away our tens. So I have 2 here, so I'm going to be taking away 2 from our larger number. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And then lastly for our hundreds, I have 3 in the bottom, 6 up top. I can take away the 3 from the 6, so I can go 1, 2, 3, and that leaves us with 3 hundreds, making our total at the bottom 356. So now I'm going to explain it symbolically using numbers. So I'm going to be doing it the exact same way I just did, but now I have my 600, and I'm just going to break it up into hundreds, tens, and ones. So 600, 80, and 4, and then that's going to be minusing 300, 20, and 8. So once again, I'm going to start over here. I see that I do not have enough ones to take away 8. So I'm going to have to borrow a 10 from over here. So this is going to actually become 70, not 80. And then now I'm going to turn that into 10 more ones over here. So I'm going to have 14 ones. So now I am taking away this 8. I know 14 minus 8, that is going to give me 6. So 6 ones in our answer. Then we're going to go to our tens column here. We're taking away 20 from 70. 70 is more than 20. I know that I can do that. So I'm going to be left with 50 tens. And then here are hundreds, 600 minus 300. I'm going to be left with 300. So our answer put all together is going to be 356. So now I'm going to be using a personal strategy to figure this out. So the easiest way for my brain to do this would be to break this into smaller chunks. So this is just going to become 300. So we'll have 684 minus 300 is going to be 384. And then this is going to become 20. So 384 minus 20, 364. And then instead of minusing just the 8, I'm going to do 2 groups of 4 because we have a 4 in our ones place right here. So we can do 364 minus 4 would be 360. And then I know that we can just do 360 minus 4, which is going to be, 350. So now when we look back at our ish number, it was 350, and our actual answer was 356. So I would say that is in the same ballpark there, so we know that our estimate was right, and then we know that our answer is in the right ballpark.